Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you didn't know, this summer, gonna be a big golfing summer for me. Until I go like 2 or 3 times, realize it's expensive and I'm not that good at it, and I stop by the beginning of July. With that said though, I got a new pair of shoes bought and everything, and what better way to break in this golf summer for myself than to relate it to wrestling. So with that said, today I am ranking random current WWE superstars by how good I think they will be at golf or not. Now, how are we gonna rank them, you may ask? I'm glad you asked. This is YouTube, it's obviously a tier list, but at the top we got hole in one, then we got eagle, birdie, par, and then at the bottom is sand trap. Obviously hole in one the best, sand trap the worst. Before we get started, please make sure you subscribe, leave your likes, leave your comments, turn the bell for notifications so you know when I post. I post pretty randomly on here. And yeah, I think that's it. Let's get started. All right, first one we have Cody Rhodes. I know my answer off the bat. Cody Rhodes is gonna be a hole in one. Here's why. Golf, right? The concept of golf. It's a rich person's sport. Whether you're rich or not, you look rich playing it, huh? You dressed up in your fancy pants and the golf clubs are expensive and it costs like $60 just to get on the field, course, whatever. But he dresses and he carries himself like he owns several golf courses. And I think just like the demeanor of him at a golf course, he'll be a great time. He'll be the best dressed out of everyone. A little overdressed for the golf course, especially if it's like a sunny day and he's wearing like a little bit stuffier clothing. But you get there, well, boom, he hits a beautiful shot. It's on the green from the get-go. Nice shot, Cody, and just, he's calm. He's having a little smirk. He's just like, thanks, and does a cool like thing and puts the thing in the bag or whatever. Don't worry about, he's smoking a cigar. Don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll hit just as good of a shot because we're friends and I love you, is what I imagine he'd say. He'd also, you get 2 beers in him. He's chirping. He's shit talking. He's also composed and at the same time passionate. I think when he needs to be, he'll be calm, cool, and collected to hit that sucker. And then, when he has a nice hit, get that little fist bump, you know what I mean? I don't know. Cody screams like he'd be good at golf for some reason. I don't know. Does any of that make sense? Does this video make sense? All right, next up, John Cena. I think John Cena would, I don't know about equally be as good at golf, but something tells me he'd also be good. I think he would take it a little too serious. Like he's the type where he is gonna love the rules. Like, oh, hey, no stepping in my line. No stepping on the course. Oh, are those shoes up to standard for this course? I don't know. This is a 5-star course. You're not allowed to do this. Oh, beers on the course? Really? That's not allowed. I feel like he'd be a stickler for the rules because he would like kind of the uppity part of golf, which I think would get annoying. But that doesn't have much to do with, I guess, how you play. But, it's an all-around discussion. Again, similar to Cody, he's going to be calm. He's going to be composed. He is going to need silence. Cody, if someone like coughs or sneezes in the background, like he'll be fine. He'll still like hit that sucker. Cena, if someone clears their throat, I think he's going to stop mid-swing and go, excuse me. Silence on the course, please. However, with that said, I think being too stingent and not loose and not just having some swag with it is gonna cost him. I think he drops slightly down to eagle, but he's gonna be good. He's gonna still give Cody a run for his money, but he's just a little too high strung. All right, next up, Roman Reigns. I don't know why I think Roman Reigns is going to be bad. I think he's gonna be too confident. I think he has too big of a temper. Sure, he does have like a calm demeanor to him, but like as we all know, it's kind of a false calm demeanor, right? He's going crazy in his head. Golf is a real mental game. It's going to get to him. Now, with all that said, and unfortunately, despite all that said, as much as I love the idea of Paul Heyman being his caddy, like that sells it alone. You need a 7-iron, my tribal chief. I would go with the putter, my tribal chief. I think that's all going to get in the way. People are going to be kissing his ass. It's not going to feed well into his ego. He's going to be overly confident. So I think he's going to be the worst? No. But I think he's just going to be one above sand trap, even though par is like good. There's not enough ranking. Like par, you get it. Okay, next up, Montez Ford. He's going to be amazing. He's going to be so good. He's that kid in high school that is just good at everything, but he's also nice. He's popular, but he's also nice. He's not like stuck up popular. He's not like I'm good at everything and I'm the quarterback and I'm stuck up and popular. He's good at everything, popular, but he's also like friends with everyone. He's super chill. And he's like, yeah, I don't know why I'm good at golf. I'm just like, yeah, I just picked this up. Oh, what's this? This is a 5-iron? I guess I'll give it a shot. Whack. Hey, coach. It went in the hole. I'm sorry. I wanted to play more, but it went in the hole so fast. I feel like I'm playing too fast. Is that good? Is that good that I got it in the hole? I guess I'm just naturally gifted. That's Montez Ford. But like I said, not annoying. Hole in one, Montez Ford you're going to want on your team. Golf's like famously not a team sport. That's okay. All right, next up, Charlotte Flair. Again, looks like they were born on a golf course. Charlotte Flair belongs in the, what do I call it? Is it country club? Country club, right? However, a little too preppy, a little too born with the silver spoon, the silver golf club in your mouth, where I think she's going to be overly confident, where it's going to be a situation of like, my daddy owns this course and I know this and I know that. And I have like the $5,000 golf set that like, I don't know how to swing. So I don't think she's going to be great. Is she going to be the worst? Maybe. You know what? I'm dropping Roman down to sand trap and I'm putting Charlotte at par. So again, you grew up on the golf course. You're born for this. You're going to be fine. You're going to be able to hold your own, but you're going to be way worse than you think you are. So like if you think you're up here and you're actually here, that's going to drop you all the way down to here in terms of like, I don't know, this ranking. All right, next up, Becky Lynch, who I think is honestly going to be a lot like Montez Ford, who she's even going to be more fun to play with. She's not going to be taking it too seriously. She's going to be cracking jokes, but like mid-joke or before she says the punchline, she's gonna hit that sucker. Again, it's gonna land on the green. She's gonna be like, this is my first time playing. The man character I know is so like self-confident. She knows how good she is, but for some reason I think on the golf course, she's gonna be like, I guess I'll give it a shot. And she turns out to be the man as well on the golf course. And also something tells me she's gonna pull up with like a really fire fit. Like she's gonna have one of those like sort of hats, like they're almost like scally caps, but they have a little like the poof on, the classic golf hats, you know what I'm talking about. Again, not taking it seriously, not making fun of it, but like, you know, seeing like some of the silliness in golf. I think that's gonna land you at birdie. I think that's a good spot. All right, next up, Sheamus. Sheamus is gonna be fine. He's golfed a lot. He goes a bunch of times throughout the year, but he's in it for the camaraderie. He's in it to hang out with his boys. He's in it for the Guinness that you're gonna have. Well, not only on the course, you have a few on the course. You're in it for the Guinness that you're having after the course and after the ninth hole and maybe taking a break. He's in it for fun. It's his Sunday. He's not stressing. He's barely keeping score. So I think that's gonna land him right next to his redheaded buddy Becky Lynch. All right, next up, Tiffany Stratton. Also maybe born on the golf course. Do I just think blonde people were like born in a country club at the highest of a prestige golf courses? I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Yes, overly confident, but I think she's gonna deserve it. She's gonna have the most expensive stuff. She's gonna have a pink golf bag and like all the socks. Like, you know, they put the socks on the golf clubs. Those are all gonna be like sparkly and fluffy and whatever. However, she's gonna be one of the best on the high school team. They're gonna be like, oh, Tiffany, yeah, I mean, you know, she's got the most expensive bag, but at least she can hit the ball fucking, what's a good 100 yards? Is that good? 300 yards. I'm not really sure what a good hit is. I'm just getting into it seriously this year. Leave me alone. I don't know why, but something tells me eagle for Tiffany. So that's what I'm going with. This is all gut. All right, next, Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio is, I'm sure we all have these friends where they're kind of like guys in their mid to late 20s, and all of a sudden, and I say this as I start out the video saying, I'm getting into golf this summer. I'm not just starting golf. I've gone for a couple of years, but like just only like a few times a year with like my buddy who's really good. But this year is the year I'm like, I'm gonna go 5 times. But anyway, Dom is like all the kids from high school I know who they got really into golf for some reason, spent a lot of money. None of them are that good, but he loves it. He's passionate about it. It's what he does. He's got the look down, similar to a Sheamus, where he loves just like the swag and a cool hat and walking around with your golf clubs. Again, getting a beer with your buddies after. I think that's going to land Dom. I think that's going to be birdie, because I don't think he's not going to be bad. You're going to be able to invite him out on a Sunday. He's going to be able to hold his own, but he's not breaking any records. He's not in any tournaments or nothing. All right, next up is Seth Rollins. So far, everyone's like stuck out to me or been a real gut reaction. Seth, I have no idea. I don't think he's going to be bad. Nothing in me tells me he's going to be good. I do see him smoking a cigar, but how good is that going to get you to the old green? You know what I mean? I don't know. If nothing's jumping out to me, I think Seth might be par. I think similar to a Roman, I think he might get a little too intense, a little too mad about it. We've seen him on Up, Up, Down, Down. I have AJ Styles in here later. We're going to talk about him and their tempers toward competitive games. I think that's going to be a downfall for Seth. Damn, is Seth sand trap? Seth might be sand trap. Because I think on the third hole, I think he's breaking his clubs. I really do. Wow, shocking to me, honestly. All right, next up is Bianca Belair. Gut reaction. I'll tell you, I have a gut reaction for Bianca Belair. Captain of the girls' golf team. 100%. I think she's getting a hole-in-one. Something tells me she's just gonna be good at golf. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way she dresses or presents herself, her calm demeanor, her seriousness when she wants to. This is all golf, baby. I don't know why for some people I think like, you know, high school golf team or like individual just golfer, but I don't know why Bianca immediately jumps out to like, oh, you're the captain, you're the best on the team, you're the one that we're putting on all the par fives. I don't really know how team golf works. All right, next up is Braun Breaker. Something I didn't really mention for Roman, but Roman's a big guy. I mean, all these people are big. Just walk with me here. Big, massive guy. Braun is the football player. He's on the football team. He's a linebacker or a running back or whatever. Tries his hand at golf. Isn't great at it. He's too muscular to hold the clubs like appropriately or how you're supposed to. He can't get a full swing because his biceps are too massive and he's just popping out of the polo. With that said, I don't think he's gonna be the worst. I don't know. Something tells me a lot of golf is like dad energy, drinking beers on a Sunday or whatever. And Braun Breaker, as young as he is, he's got a little bit of that in him. I think Braun is going to be one above Sandtrap at par. And what bumps him up to is he likes going. I think he's going to have fun. Again, he likes being out with the boys in the sunshine, but he's ultimately not good. He's whiffing a couple into the into the trees, into the woods. Gunther is next up. Sure, he's tall. I have a buddy who's super tall. He has custom golf clubs. That's no big deal. You get the golf clubs and you're fine. Gunther's going to be good. It goes to Cody. They dress well. They dress clean. They have a calm demeanor to him. And Gunther, I mean, obviously, he's a little shook by Jey Uso now these days, but Gunther is always calm. When it comes to competition, he's laser focused. I think that's a word that I haven't really said for most people. Gunther's focused. He's determined. He has dedication. He has discipline. Oh, good word. He has discipline. That's going to get you far. Gunther, hole in one. All right, next up is Io Sky. Io Sky, for some reason, again, on the golf team with Bianca Belair leading the team. Io's like the 2 or 3 spot. I think Io's gonna land at Eagle. I don't really have a lot of reason for Io. I think she has a good attitude. She's gonna be a good time. She's gonna have a sick fit. Probably the coolest golf fit, which is gonna bump you up. If you look good, you play good. I think that's the mentality. All right, next up, main event Jey Uso. I don't think is gonna be good. I think gives off too much like classic jock. I don't know. I just think he has the energy for a more energetic sport. And I think he'll get bored. I think he'll want to do something else. I don't even think you're doing an 18 with Jey. I think Jey's gonna get bored around the 4th. He's gonna love whipping around the golf cart. So there are gonna be times you're gonna be like, where's Jey? And he's gonna be like, vroom, vroom with the golf cart. With that said, sand trap. Maybe par, but sand trap. All right, last up, AJ Styles. An interesting one. A lot of dad energy here. One of the oldest in this crop of people, which would lend you to believe to be better at golf. You're getting closer to retirement age. If AJ retires, maybe he'll hit the links. Now, I told you we were gonna come back to it. It was the same discussion we had with Seth. Now, I know video games and golf are a different thing. However, it's still a competitive thing. It's still a thing. I mean, golf's one of the most frustrating things in the world. I would say golf's probably a lot more frustrating than video games. So if AJ is getting frustrated and breaking controllers over video games, I don't think that's going to help his composure on the golf course. Again, it's all a mental game. If he's not playing well by the 3rd or 4th hole, his day is done. It's a wrap. He's not talking to anyone. AJ, you want a beer? And he's nope. Oh no, I'm pissed off. I gotta go to the salon after. He's not gonna be the worst though. He's still gonna have that like intensity and like sometimes the anger will push him to do better. He'll kind of get a little more laser focused. Ultimately though, I think it is, like I said, a mental game. It'll kind of screw him in the end. But I'm going par for AJ. All right, I think that's the list. Please let me know. Leave your comments with what was some crazy placements. Who should be higher? Who should be lower? Obviously, I only did a small crop of superstars, so let me know who I left off, who you think that I didn't put on this list. That would be where they are. Would they be good? Would they be bad? I don't know. Please, again, let me know. As well as your comments. I'd love some likes. I love some subscriptions. I'd love it if you turn on the bell for notifications. Please follow me on everything. It's all in the description. I appreciate you being here. This was a fun one. I like doing silly videos like this. Please let me know if you want to see more of this or what you want to see more of in the future. Catch up on Stash Club stuff. Catch up on other stuff on this channel. I appreciate you being here. Until next time. Goodbye. Bye.